That's why I believe this week is going to be a decisive week for Bitcoin. We're going to decide, Bitcoin going to decide whether Bitcoin want to go and make the next all-time high, or Bitcoin want to stay where it is. But like, I don't know. No one knows. All we do here is speculation based on probability, so that's why you hear me say all what I'm saying. But now, one thing I also want us to look at here is the USDT dominance chart. Now, this chart is what also going to determine whether Bitcoin is going to make its way to the upside or not. And where we are is at a critical zone on the daily time frame. You can see we are above the 200-day moving average, which is always going to be one of those moving averages that price always bounce above. Right, when price get there, price is going to always bounce from there. But now you can see that price has been rejecting, the 5-day and the 13-day moving average, and you can see the 15-day and the 13-day moving average have crisscrossed the 50-day moving average, which is bearish for USD dominance. Okay, and because of my indicator, I can confirm that we are going to see price go and retest the better moving average. Why? Ever since price break above the better moving average, price has not gone to retest the better moving average. And on every time frame that you see this moving average, it acts as support or resistance. This line above, acts as support, and the one below acts as resistance. If say price is below here, it's going to act as resistance. Now that price is above, this one is going to act as support. And the red line in the middle is the point of control, So price is going to decide from there. You can see this huge move to the upside. Price ended here. This one down here. Price ended here. So we're going to expect price to get here at one point to decide whether we're going to see some sort of retracement or pullback from Bitcoin or USDT dominance. So this is what I'm looking at right now with USDT dominance. And now let's look at Bitcoin dominance, because if say we're looking at all of this, we need to also look at where Bitcoin is in terms of dominance. And we see, guys, I've talked about this a couple of times. You can see I've done lots of analysis on different charts. Well, this chart is one of my decisive chart, and this chart is going to determine whether we are going to be in an all season or not. And as we speak, we are at this zone. Remember, I told you guys in my previous video, go and watch my previous videos, about USD dominance. I mentioned that this area, when price was already here around 60%, people were calling for our season. It was here. I mentioned that we can still go up here. Why? Because dominance has already created this zone here, and that already told us, that maybe Bitcoin dominance want to go right up to this key area.